Hey, travelers and people of the world. How much can $100 buy you in Cape Town? What can you do with $100 in Cape Town? An interesting question, eh? But I'll tell you what, $100 in Cape Town, $100 in South Africa, same thing. The big thing is $100 can get you quite far in Cape Town.
This is Chapman's Peak. If you want a free run, you can take a drive up. No, well, that's actually not free because it costs $50 at the toll gate. So that's what? Yeah, it's a couple of dollars that you got to pay. Not a big deal. So it's very cheap. Another $2 out your pocket. I think it's $3 actually. You can come up here and you can stop at all the lookouts, have stunning views, see out to sea. It's a bit windy on the day sometimes, but and they actually close Chapman's Peak if it's misty and raining. So be careful of that particular situation. But it's lovely to come up here and just have a look around, and then you go through Chapman's Peak to the next area. This is the drive across Chapman's Peak where you get the actual stunning view. You do pay for this drive. It's a lovely drive. It's actually really nice, especially if you've got a motorbike or something like that. But even in a car, it's pretty, and it goes against the wall. Sometimes you have the road closed. A lot of cyclists here, which is a bit tricky because the road is incredibly narrow. But you get the stunning view of the beaches, you get the stunning view across the area, and you can clearly see everything around you.
You'll be surprised how far $100 can get you. You know why? Because it's between 18 and 19 Rand to $1. Geez, guys, you can almost buy a house and a car when you come here. But no, I'm just kidding. If you're coming on holiday to a place like Cape Town and you want to spend $100, you're actually going to have a decent time of it, to be quite honest with you. Okay, we're not going to include accommodation. Accommodation in Cape Town can cost you anywhere from $50 to $1,000 per day, depending on where you're staying. But you can get places for $50 a day, which is not bad. And you think about it from your perspective.
We're up at the university. This is Cecil John Rhodes Memorial. They really hate Cecil John Rhodes because he gave them a university. This is where that all is, and you can come up here and look out over the city. This is also completely free.
Really nice place in town. You can get it for $50 a day. Sometimes on the west coast, also around about that price, between $50 and $100. You'll do quite well and you'll get a really nice place.
Like with many small towns, this is Darling. You can expect to find a cemetery on the way in.
If you're a couple of two people, you don't need to spend much more than that. If you're a big crowd, that's different, but then you're splitting it amongst you most likely. Okay, for the rest of it, how far will $100 get you? Well, there are so many things that you can do in Cape Town for free. It's absolutely beyond ridiculous. For example, you can walk up Lion's Head. You can see the views from Lion's Head. Amazing stuff. You can go down the V&A. You can go to wine farms.
We're on the road to nowhere. Yeah, here we go again, off to the next place. This is a boat show at the back of the V&A Waterfront. So this is what it looks like at the back of the V&A Waterfront. If you can find your way down here, you can see some of the old boats here.
And do a wine tasting for, wait for it, about $3 a person. A wine tasting, that's 5 to 6 glasses of wine depending on the wine farm, with decent shots in it, and you can enjoy yourself, have a bit of fun and all the rest of it. And that brings me to, and you can have lunch as well. For 2 people, you'll get away for between $15 and $20 for a good lunch or dinner at any restaurant, but in these wine farms as well. Let's say $25, right? $25, the 2 of you. That's drinks and food and a good afternoon and the whole 9 yards. That's really great.
Not even sure where we are, but this is what you can expect to see when you're driving through Cape Town. Lovely old little buildings, nice historical walls and little streets and all those smashing little goodies. Now remember, this is all free apart from a little bit of petrol in your rental car. Your rental car is going to be really cheap. And not to mention, if you take an Uber, you can actually travel from the airport down. I think this might be Simonstown. You can actually travel from the airport to Cape Town. It will probably cost you $15. It's not that expensive. A 30-minute trip will cost you about $15. If a taxi's charging you more than that, watch out, guys. Look at this lovely little street and this lovely little town. It's actually smashing. I think it might be Simonstown.
If you go to a restaurant in the evening for dinner, sometimes these guys have got meals on special. I mean, you can have a night out with a partner for $15 to $20. with drinks, and that's it. But okay, budget between $25 to $30 for a good night out, and that's pretty well worth it. You can go up to Table Mountain on the cable car for about $20. Not bad. You can do that. That's quite fun. But I tell you what is really great in Cape Town, the Red Bus Tour. The Red Bus Tour takes you up through Constantia, up through all the areas, and it's almost like a day trip. And you know what? Halfway through, you can get off the bus at, say, the Constantia wine farm or one of the other wine farms, and go and enjoy yourself at one of these wine farms. Now you're at the wine farm for the afternoon. So the bus trip will cost you approximately $10 or $15, somewhere there. That's a fantastic bus trip because it brings you all the way around. It brings you through Camps Bay, it brings you through Hart Bay, it brings you through all those places, and you end up back at where you started. Now, if you stop at one of the wine farms and you spend a bit on lunch there, so if you spend, say, $20 on lunch and you spend a couple of dollars on the wine tasting, another 10, 30, if you spend, say, $35 there and you spend, say, $15 on the bus trip, I mean, you're under $50 or on $50 and you've had a brilliant day. So $100 can buy you quite a lot in Cape Town. If you go to wine farms, I mean, walking tours will cost you $2. A beer in Cape Town will cost you under $2. Unless you want the drafts, then it's maybe $2.20 or something like that. So count on a drink costing you $2 to $3, depending. A beer $2 and maybe a hardtack drink, maybe $3. Cool drinks is going to cost you next to nothing. You could buy groceries. $100 of groceries will actually fill up your kitchen for a week. Maybe more. Yeah, $100 will get you far in Cape Town. You can actually have a really, really, really good time. We can go tripping around. You can go enjoy yourself and you can have a lot of fun. Guys, I hope this video helps you. I hope it gives you some insight into how far $100 will take you in Cape Town, because it'll take you quite far and you'll really enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch the last video. Until next time, bye.